Welcome back, champion.
Hello and welcome to Until You Fall. I almost said After the Fall. Wrong game. Different one I'm playing. This is a hack-and-slash roguelike game. I've played it a bit too much right now, but never decided to make a video till now, which very behind on. My apologies. Been sick, been tired of things. Whatever, we'll get back to the grind soon. No one cares. But for now, I'm not going to bother explaining the weapons too much. I usually go with dual daggers, but my arms are a little sore, and I'm just going to jump right in there because I want to get to the game and sort of show it off a bit. I've been super enjoying it, and I'd like to bring it to more people if I can. So, baseline of the game, you're kind of like a revived knight or something like that, trying to fight through hordes to get to a crystal of sorts. I'm not entirely sure on the story. You have two weapons that you can summon at will. I'm going with the starting sword and a kind of like middle level sword. I just kind of prefer them right now. Good reach and fine damage. The combat has two ways of going about it. You can either hard aggress people, and when these things pop up, you need to strike them with the line for damage. So it's really satisfying when you get into the flow of it. But the second way to approach combat is parrying. So if you block with this marker here, these guys are unfortunately a little slow, they will take damage as well. And then I'll just finish them off. And yeah, it is completely full motion. The weapons even collide with each other, which is kind of satisfying. And you will see as I come along to later levels that I'm more or less just flailing my arm while blocking with this weapon. I don't care if it doesn't look cool too cool in the end, it is what I gotta do. So at the end of every level, you, like any good roguelike or roguelite, you will find upgrades. This upgrades your super, this is just your general resource post-game to make yourself stronger, and this is random upgrades, so in this case it says, at full health, do more damage. I never grab that stuff because I don't trust myself. I am also very addicted to upgrades for my special supers, which I'll explain when they come up. But these two meters right here, these things here are your supers, which go up as you just generally play the game. This one's going to come up frequently because I attack with this weapon a lot. These are very, very basic enemies, so I can one-shot them. But they are game-changing when you get your supers going. They're a way to really deal with big enemies later. Now, unfortunately, I am in the starting area because you have to progress, so I'm going to try and make this part quick because it's going to be a lot of the basic enemies and no bosses. This is an extra health crystal, so always good. But the game doesn't respawn bosses unless you change your difficulty, and I've gotten up to the supposed last one, so just trying to beat it. So currently, anytime I hit a boss zone, it'll actually be a kind of healing zone for me now. So I won't be able to show those off just yet, but as soon as I eventually beat it, I'm going to jump the difficulty up and I can show them off and I play through that. Okay, now we get to a much more fun enemy. These knights are kind of like your introduction to how to properly parry in a fight. And then one thing this sword does is when it finishes that combo meter, it does a, I think it's called soul burn effect on an enemy, which does 5 points of damage, or what looks like 3.5 hearts. So it's a lot of free damage, which is why I like using this sword. Yeah, there's a few other mechanics like a dash impact, which is the amount of damage you do by dashing into enemies, which can disrupt their attacks, but I am not good at timing it. I was going to go for the ether. Part of why I have so much game time in this is just grinding for ether, leveling up weapons, and seeing what they do. Because, have fun. As soon as I beat it, right? I think. Part of the fun of roguelikes is they usually like to hide something at the end, so I'm pretty sure what I think is the end is not. But, again, I haven't looked into any spoilers this game. Okay. For sake of it, I'll show the super off here, I think. Yeah. Once I get through this wave. So when your weapons are glowing like this, their super's ready. I can empower it, and then this one, I tossed out a little crystal ball, which does constant damage. Unfortunately, he kind of walked out of it. You have to lead them into it. But that little ball, as you upgrade it, gets obnoxiously powerful, and I love it. especially because dealing with small mobs in a group can get really frustrating. Which upgrade do we got? It's all dash recovery speed. I don't want that, but I will take more upgrades. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and actually, yeah, I'll do it in the next area. One thing I should have done at the start was show off my weapons. So here's kind of the stats of the weapons, and the enemies won't attack me until I move, so we're fine. So you can see the amount of damage they do based on what health is. Not each crystal. Each crystal is 2 points of health, like top and bottom. And then, as you can see, I'm going for as many upgrades. These are your default effects on it too. So the enemies, this thing's all about getting the super, and again, I mentioned the soul burn effect. And this is the starting weapon of the game, so that's why it gives you a bonus shield. But gonna be honest, the extra health and everything is super nice as you come into the game. And not a lot of weapons do high guard damage. Anyways, on to the game. And yeah, again, I'm going to try and rush down this first area if I can, just to get past the boring part and make it more entertaining to watch. But, I mean, as long as I keep fighting knights, we'll be fine. But yeah, it is a little tiring when you play the game. My arms are sore from playing way too much Population 1. You can climb in that game, and I'm addicted to VR climbing, so... But this game isn't too bad, as long as you don't go double daggers. Because one of the things, obviously every single weapon has their own stats. I'll kind of explain it more once I get to the kind of safe room coming up. Oh, one thing too, that little, if it's not obvious, those triple arrows tells me to move in that direction to dodge. Even though it's kind of impractical when you think about how he's swinging, but, you know, I'll take it. Okay. And usually dodging an attack gives you a weak point to hit. Okay. Oh my god, it's only been dash recovery speed, that's great. Whatever, health is always good. What I want is an upgrade that reduces your max health to put more slots into your weapon, so that I can be greedy and put as many things in this sword as possible. And yeah. Hopefully you can hear the music, because the music's actually pretty solid in this game and makes the combat flow real nice. It's like a kind of techno-electro-funk, which you'll notice you actually kind of move with the beat. And one thing I do really appreciate about this game is the detail of being able to see your character like moving around. It just makes you feel a lot more immersed. As immersed as you can be when you're physically slashing and dodging things. Oh, there we go, took my first hit. Got me with the double swing. I don't think that'll kill him. Oh, dang it, I missed that point. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I guess I can start. I think this should be what used to be a boss room. Oh. No, we're gonna take... You know what, actually, I'm not a big fan of taking this on this weapon, but we'll do it. Okay, so a couple things I didn't explain that I will in this area, because I have a lot of time, is the other things in the HUD I'm looking at. This thing here is your dash charges, so you can dash into enemies and deal this much damage to their shield, kind of shield mechanic, which, if it's not obvious by now, is the gray health on their health bar. Health, dash damage, dash impacts, which they recharge at a rate of 1 every 15 seconds or something like that. Give or take upgrades. Oh my lord, I've never seen that pop up so many times. Well, I'm just gonna take the upgrade points. I don't care for dash impact, personally. And then this one here is your combo strikes. So heavy weapons don't have negatives, and like daggers will have +2, +3s. so that when the enemy is vulnerable and you're able to strike at them, you can hit them more. Some weapons and upgrades make that damage absurd. It's pretty great. But, for example, like now I have to hit him 4 times. Oh, see, I goofed there. I don't like taking those upgrades on this weapon and the axe weapon, because they're meant to be like, you finish the combo with this weapon type moves, or stuff. But it is a lot more damage to have the extra swing in, so I just need to make sure I actually land it. There we go. Over me. Yeah, once you get to this area, you find a lot more active enemies. There we go. So now, this is what kind of why I want more shards. Now that thing I keep ignoring and never using for now, I'll just point it out now, we'll do health damage as well as guard damage, so you'll see deal some damage, lasts for a while. This part here makes it do an obscene amount of damage if you can catch people in it. Also, these guys are very annoying. You always got to kill them first. They are rangers, per se. Oh, yeah, there we go. See, they do that. So if you end up being in a fight with a bunch of them, it can be very distracting. You need to pay a lot more attention to things. And in a game where, especially if I get to the third area, you will see the rapid amount of parrying you got to do. It's really fun. And yeah, one thing I didn't mention that is thankfully not too relevant for block speed if you're fast enough, is that the weapons all do have a bit of a weight to them. So like daggers feel really quick, like I might show it off if this run ends quick, but daggers have a little small weight, axes are super heavy and meaty. I used to think it made them impractical for blocking, but if you use a handle you're good. But I'm a big fan of just going standard dual sword. More health is more health. Yeah, there is what was the count again? Every 5 to 6 stages it's a boss room? I can't remember. Oh yeah, and that little cursor there shows where I'm looking, so I can either dash to a certain direction or point in case. Because I need to kill the small guys before the big guy. Come on. Thank you. You'll die. Okay. Not too scared of these guys anymore. Albeit my only damage was from one. Okay. Done. Okay, that'll kill you. I am a very huge fan of the soul burn mechanic. My usual weapon choices have me focusing on it. So one thing that sucks and why I want the traded health for weapons is, or for sockets, is this is my limit to upgrades for now. And if I wanted to, I would love to grab this to upgrade it, but I can't. I am going to grab it for this side though, because it makes my completely currently unused shield better, but I really don't care for having more health at this point. I honestly like to have around 5, maybe 6, and then just trade it in for resources, because if I get hit a bunch, I'm just going to die anyways. Having the extra few health for me doesn't matter. I'm probably wrong, but you know, I'm very greedy in my roguelike games, so it's fine. Hopefully, with time, resources, and setup, I can eventually do like a mixed reality kind of stream with this, because I think that would be really fun if you can see how dumb the flailing looks. It is kind of silly. Okay, we're going to do this now because there's a lot of enemies here. See, he's almost dead. Got him in a bad spot. Okay, so yeah, he took a decent chunk there too. We're going to sneak around. Hopefully the big guy goes this way. Good, good. And then I can just deal with this guy at my own pace. Okay. And one mechanic I didn't think about that's honestly not relevant because you tend to flail more than you expect is oh, hope I didn't move there. Big swings do more damage and more everything. So if I did like this to him, it won't do anything, but if I do meaty swings where you see that small kind of blur, now it does a lot more. But with the amount of flailing you do, you're just going to do that anyways. Whew, okay. Come on, trait socket. Nope. Still more the same. This is a very unfortunate run for what I like, but that's fine. I will take all the upgrade points and at worst just do a second run. Okay. This is the fun guy. One of the fun guys anyways. So he has a gimmick that will come up after I get rid of the first health bar. And I'll probably be a little more quiet as I fight these guys, just to focus, because every time they take a swing, you can take damage. Okay, here we go. Come on. Just to heal myself, we'll do this. Okay, it's actually worth it. He hit me twice. If the bulwark, if that like effect over my screen does a shatter, it means they actually did break it. So, okay, no one behind me. Just a couple of those guys. Are they the mages? No, just knights. Okay, I can deal with this. As long as I don't put my back to a wall by mistake. And yeah, while wide swings are important, if you gotta flail just for a moment to re-trigger your critical strike meter there, it's fine to go for it. Thankfully he's stuck in place right there, so I can't... Does he die? I don't think he dies. Yeah, I think so. I might try and show off like a soul burn, maybe even a dagger, my soul burn dagger build I've been kind of going for a while, but it's very exhausting to play because daggers do not have reach. You die. I think at the next checkpoint I'm just going to take a moment to quickly hydrate, but well, at least it's something different, but I'm not going to worry about healing. As soon as you get to those boss points, you do heal, provided you've beaten the boss. Oh, that's the next one. Okay, that's fine. 3 of these guys, huh? Okay. Oops, my controller bonked something behind me and it disconnected. Get out of the way. Okay, cool. I need to get... you know what? Oh, I don't have it charged. There we go. Back up, thank you. Okay. And this is exactly what I meant. Look at that. Okay. I can deal with the big boy. Hopefully it doesn't do 5 damage to him. If it does... yeah, okay. do one more. Okay, he's done. Whew. It didn't even offer me a health crystal, that's funny. Okay, yeah, this thing here, I wish I had room on my other weapon. With daggers, this makes daggers a viable build. Because daggers have about 6-7 critical strike hits, and that does so much damage if you get to upgrade it. But there we go. So the upgrade I just got means that when I block with the weapon I'm blocking with, it deals more damage. Okay, yeah, this is what was boss area. Cool boss too, but unfortunately there's only, to my knowledge, one boss you guys might get to see. I might just try and, like, if this gains any form of popularity, I might just reset my progress for the sake of showing off the bosses, but I think, given my time in the game, I should be able to beat what is supposedly the last boss and then go to the hard mode or whatever. Inevitably pick a weapon I actually like instead of upgrading all of them. Ooh, that's a really good one, but this is perfectly good too. Because once again, I'm blocking with it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take one moment to quickly get a drink. Alright, but that we're back, I just needed to go get myself a quick drink. Have a little stretch and we're good to go. Okay, these guys are the upgraded versions? No, it's regular ones. Excellent. Honestly, this is a very generous third area so far. You will hopefully see momentarily why I haven't been able to beat this. Though admittedly it's because I got to the last guy and goofed up on one of my combo hits. Slash blocking, but you know. I'm surprised we're getting the... Like, I expected you, but... Okay, he does. Move away from the wall, and we're good. Also gotta be wary of where I am in my world. Cool, got him into the exact health I wanted him to be at. Now if I was using the axe, this would be even better, because the axe, like this weapon, has a finishing one. Ooh, actually, if I do another run, I'll probably show that off. It's very satisfying. Oh. Just play it safe. Okay. Wow, I haven't been offered any health exchanges. It's impressive. I mean, RNG be RNG, so I can't be mad, but... Okay. Is that one of the big knights? Probably is. Ironically, if I had one more combo hit, I could, that I've passed up a couple times, I could kill these guys in one rotation, but it's alright. Actually, stop making me move, please. I'm gonna move over here so I get back to you, not the whole wall. Now, which one are you? The big version? No, okay, you're the regular. That kills him. Cool. Alright. Brett. Alright. Just gonna make sure no one spawns behind me, because the game does sometimes do that. Oh, there's a bad hit to take. I need to quickly check one thing. Okay, I thought so, yeah. right. Is that half? Okay. I too will power up, quote unquote. And that little stutter he just did was because if he hits me while I'm in this state, it does make him flinch per se. Not gonna kill him. There's a lot of things to look at, so it's a little distracting sometimes. Okay, cool.
Well done.
Alright, I'll take health for once. Ooh, but the 110. Nah. This is a decent run so far. Ignore that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Put you in that state. Okay. Yeah, one thing you can do is put enemies into that hit them state where they're weakened, but then you just leave them in that trance state to deal with everybody else. Okay, you die. Okay. Ah, here we go. The big knights. Just gotta make sure my back isn't to a wall. Oh, good. Got a lot of health. Where are you doing it? Okay, nope. Yep, I didn't move hard enough, fast enough. Oh god. Yep. That was a panic press. I'm not a big fan of when he does the hit you away, charge at you maneuver. Not used to the... yeah. 3 health. You know what, because I lost my bulwark, let's take the health. I do normally go for the that are like 9 times out of 10 just because I'm greedy. I'd rather get more out of a loss. Can't realign myself in the world. Let's go. Yep, this is about right. Haven't fought in the 3rd version of the mage guys, thankfully. Okay. I think let me double check one thing. Okay, yeah, right. So what I'm checking when I do that is just which weapon has more health damage, so I can recall the way I should be doing my combos. With this guy it works out, but effectively I should be going 1, 2, 3, finish with this weapon. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye. Big boy. Oh, there he is. Oh god. Please tell me you're not going to both aggro. Yes! Good, 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 good. I'll deal with you when I have to. Getting used to you now charging at me. It is intimidating though, I will admit. Okay. Almost got bulwark, I'll probably use it. None of that. So that's a move that if you let him finish does a really big explosion around him. I think it all hits for the same damage, but I don't want to ever find out. Okay, he dies. Just gotta stall for a second. Oh, was there 2 of them back there? Oh, I'm really glad I didn't engage them too hard. Alright. You're gonna see me play a lot more aggressively against those guys, like, pretty consistently. And this is exactly why you need to have a decent, at least a circle play area when you play in VR, because you gotta move around a lot. Gotta rush him down just perfectly.
Well done.
Okay. Whew. Yeah, apologies if I'm not talking as much. As I said, I gotta focus just a tiny bit more now. Yeah, you know what? This is basically the equivalent to healing. 1 health over 2. I'm going for gold this run apparently, so we're not going to be Aether greedy. Ooh, experience, as we can call them. Enemies like that you just want to abuse for supercharge, basically. Yeah, make sure my back's not to a wall. Yeah, I'll keep mentioning it to myself because every time I don't, I forget, and oh, if your back is to a wall, you are gonna get obliterated by one of these combos. Sort of like Dark Souls, you want to be able to do a dodge roll whenever you need to. In my case, it's a panic backdash. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that kill him? Yeah, I think it does. Hey, there we go. Alright, well, you're nothing compared to the guy I just killed. The game is, I'm being honest, being really generous with the enemy spawns right now, because I usually spam the level 3s at me, which I'm referring to as these guys here. Oh, that's what I keep kicking. And thus you must always make sure your play area is clear too. Thought it was, but I knocked over a small cup. Yeah. Oh, hello. Had to adjust my headset real quick. Didn't realize this guy got aggroed. I think it's fine. Make sure my back is into the wall. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's always a horizontal with that one. Good to know. Just like how that's usually a diagonal. Good. And yeah, obviously you can block with both hands or attack with both hands. It's just a super matter of preference. See if I can kill him with this. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Your Honor, I'll take health. These are the trade your health for upgrades things. Both of which I would have taken for these weapons a long time ago. But I need to take the health because I think I'm 1 or 2 from the final. Okay. 2 of those guys, and then probably somebody in the background. Alright. Oh, I see the mage back there. This is why stasis weapons are nice. They have a mechanic that locks an enemy in place for a couple seconds. Kill you as fast as I can. Oh no, I think I just aggroed all of them. Okay, it's fine. Give myself a second to breathe. Oh, there's the explosion thing. Okay. Yeah, I keep moving around a lot in the real world, so I'm slightly outside of my boundary a lot of the time. Okay. I need to get that mage guy. Yes, you. Cool, okay. Significantly easier without him there. Because that version of him will toss like, I don't know, 3 or 4 bolts. Okay. 2, 3. I'm gonna wait until you get a little closer. Excellent. He backed up into the storm just in time. Oh god, they're all in their empowered states too. fuck! Yep, okay. I gotta kill that other big guy first if I can. Please tell me I can dodge this. Okay, that didn't work. Well, lesson learned. Dash, 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 dash. Whew. Okay. This is what I meant by it gets really hard. I'm not... Oh, what the hell? My weapon wasn't pulled out. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, this little track here shows how far you progressed. I'll just speed it up a wee bit. And yeah, we died in the room right before the last guy. My hunch is that this is going to expand out more to more, but who knows? Whew, alright. Well, that was a decent enough run, I think. I'm gonna probably just have to call that one there. Give myself a second to chill and maybe record a Pop 1 video or something, and then... Again, I can definitely do more of this if people are remotely interested at all, because, again, there's tons of weapons, there's lots of things to play with, and I have yet to beat it. So, with that, I'm going to call that here. Thank everybody who bothered to watch this. Once again, sorry for the hiatus, but I'm going to try and make that stop. I'm thinking about at least once a week, maybe twice a week uploads, if I can just get that in the habit, because it feels good to just do something. But anyways, with that, take care everyone, and we'll see you later. Ciao.